Hey peeps, my name is Naisha and welcome to my channel. If you're new, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back. Sorry that I have been away for like a month, but basically I've been actually, working and things like that. So I didn't really have time to do any videos and stuff like that, but I would definitely try my best to do more this coming up. And also not only that, but yeah, that's about it. Like I'm just gonna try to be more active on my channel from now on, hopefully. So now today I'm here to talk about chapters 5 through 6 because as you can see, I'm on episode 7, but it's still in development and stuff, and this is Love, Sin, and Evil. If you haven't already known what love, sin, and evil is about, especially volume 1. Okay, this volume, it says the point of no return. Yeah, the point of no return has been crossed, and now she must follow her chosen path. But where will it lead? Will our heroine be able to return to light, or will she plunge headlong into the darkness? I'm trying to figure out if that's the actual. Sorry, it's been a while. Oh no, that's not. That's just the That's just episode 7. Yeah, that's just episode 7. Thing. I hope you don't mind. I'm trying to look up what was the first summary and stuff like that. But just know, this isn't the first time I cover Love, Sin, and Evil. I did a few. I feel like I did like a couple of videos of them. So you could check up on my channel. I want to say that I did cover. Yeah, I did cover episodes 1 through 4 and things like that. But if you want a little recap, basically, your character, the default name is Mina. So Mina and her classmates is only, I want to say, you have Tony, Chad, Courtney, um, the goth girl, I forgot her name that quick, and then you have Johnny, and then you have the professor. So basically, yeah, you have Courtney and her 5 classmate and their professor. They are basically, they're in college, but they're on this trip because for geology. Yeah. So they're on this trip for their geology class and stuff like that. And everything decides to break loose once they are in this castle. Cause they go to a different country again for geology. They end up being like a storm in the mountains, and they don't know. Well, they say it was too dangerous to go back to the town that they was in before they decided to go to the mountains. So they decided to hike to a castle that was close by. And again, like I said, that's when hell breaks loose. Um, Now, I would like to say, with chapter 5, again, I'm gonna be honest, it depends on this. Also, oh, I'm sorry, spoiler alerts. I forgot to say that. I'm sorry about that, but yeah, spoiler alert. If you want to play this game yourself, you can always play this on Romance Club. You could basically get it on Google Play or the Apple App Store. I also heard that there is you can also get it on your laptop now because I think there is a beta version of this. So yeah, But yeah, spoiler alert. So if you want to play it yourself, you can. But if you don't mind listening to my voice, then continue where you at. So, I was trying to see if I could find the summary to it. Okay, I found the summary to it. It says, okay, the summary of this is basically a student falls into a trap set by an ancient evil. Now she must risk her soul in a bloody struggle for her life and the lives of her companions. So, again, um, like I told you, to sum it up, like what's going on. Now, again, if you want to watch, if you want to check out my other video, my previous video done by this, you can, and stuff like that. I go into details and then I talk about a little bit more stuff. But if you have saved, like, yes, but like if you also this video also, I'm sorry if I'm just rambling on and on again. Getting back into this, so yeah. But back to what I was saying. Sorry about that. Yeah, so back to what I was saying. If you play this and you don't have, oh yeah, side note. Okay, if you play this, I just want to let you know, because this is one of the few books, because there are a couple of books, but there are a few books where any any choices that you choose could be a death of a character. Just want to let you know. So this is one of these stories where any choices that you choose, there will be a death of like characters. So now that I got that out of the way, now chapter 5 is basically chapter 5. You have to save Johnny and Professor Collins in that chapter. In that episode. So, and it goes like this, because like I said, it's spoilers, so yeah. And this might be a long video. Again, I apologize. If you like long videos and you don't mind me talking, stay. If you don't like it, you can leave. There's a door. You can't see it, but there's that, not the literal door, but like the mental door. There's a door you can leave. I'm just kidding. But anywho, back to what I was saying. So in episode 5, basically Johnny, says to the professor, like, you set us up. Like, basically, that's the whole jump. Johnny says, like, you set us up. You boss here. Like, you set us up. And at first it seemed like the professor is legit about to kill Johnny. That's what it seems like. However, that changes when Johnny goes into this room with a whole bunch of mirrors. Now, in this room, in this room, there'll be a monster that will appear. Now, here's the thing. The monster and the dialogue depend on which monster you choose. If I'm not mistaken, and I apologize for all the pausing, because again, I should have looked this up and stuff like that, but hey, it's been a while. But I want to say one of the monsters is, one of the monsters is like, I want to say the Queen of Hearts or something like that. And then the other one is Bloody Mary. And then the third one is a man. Because I've been playing this. So yeah, the third one is a man and stuff like that. I can't remember his name. But hopefully, because like you get to choose who the big bad that Johnny and Mr. Collins has to face. Like, you get to choose that. Which I thought was pretty dope. Like, and stuff. But for some odd reason, I'm not seeing it on here. Which is weird because it's like, hello. I don't know why I don't see it. It should be on here. Okay, here it goes. Okay, like, so there is a choice, like I was saying. You see who the big bad monster, you get to choose who the big bad monster that Johnny and Mr. Collins has to survive. And there's three options. I didn't realize this, but each option, you get a point. So the Queen of Spades, you get a logic point. Bloody Mary, you get a mystic point. Honeyman, that's the third one that I couldn't name at the time. You get athletic point. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. When it comes to like how to save them, again, because I already said spoilers, so don't get mad because I am going to spoil it now. But to save Professor Collins, all you have to do is pick the correct mirror that you see the monster in. So the monster that I chose was the Queen of Spades and stuff. I mainly chose her because I was like, that's something different. I ain't never heard and stuff like that. And apparently it's like I wanna say it's like one of those foreign urban legends. You know, if you read different like urban legends and stuff like that, it's like a foreign one from like a different country. I mean, y'all should know, but the point is, so all you gotta do is choose the correct mirror. Now you can't just miss. You have to actually keep going. Now if you miss just one time, it's over for Professor Collins. And the only reason why I know it's over for him when you choose one time is because I saw Locum 23 play this, and he only messed up one time, and Mr. Collins was Donzo. Lucky for me, I didn't mess up, but I feel like the thing that does mess you up is how the mirrors are aligned, and it depends on how you count the mirrors. Now, how I counted the mirrors was left to right. Like I start with my left and then go to my right. Now, some people might go to like right to left, or some people might go to the middle, and then like somehow count it that way. But I went left to right, and that's what you should do. You should go left to right and stuff. Cause I was nervous about that, cause I was like, oh. But yeah, and I was happy that I saved him. And so then the Queen of Spades, she got bored because Professor Collins was like, nah, you ain't getting me. You ain't getting me. You might as well go somewhere else, because he was hip to it. Now, Johnny's is different because Johnny, it deals with a mirror, but it deals with the reflection of the candles. You have to see the reflection of the candles. And let me tell you, that shit was the one that caught me off guard, because I'm thinking like, okay, I don't know how it's going to do it. I don't know how it was going to be done, but what I did was I look at each shape of the candles, and that is what helped me to save Johnny. Because then when you look at like the shapes of the candle, and then you see the candles, and then you be like, and then you can figure out like which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because there's 5 candles. And so yeah, and you have to choose the 3 that wasn't burning in the in the um in the mirror. You have to choose the 3 that like that's not burning. Yeah, that wasn't burning in the mirror, because all the candles will be burning when you like actually look at the candles. And so you have to choose the ones that wasn't burning when you saw them in the mirror. And I thought that was pretty dope. After that, again, it depends if you save all your characters. It also depends if you are in a relationship with anybody. I actually chose to be in a relationship with Mr. Collins. I chose Tony at first, but then I redid this only because of episode 6, which pissed me the fuck off. But you know what? I decided to go back and do it because of chapter 6. And we're gonna get to chapter 6, but I'm still on chapter 5. But anyway, I decided to pick Professor Collins and stuff like that. And I feel like he's still a bit shady, because also I feel like because I'm playing this, because again I have 2 accounts, and I'm playing this. I have another account that I'm playing, but I'm actually dating Chad on that one. I'm not gonna lie, Professor Collins, like, dialogue, I know this, is very different if you're not with him versus if you with him. Because like if you with him, like, his dialogue is very different. Because even though he's still hurt, but he tells you the truth, tells you why he's there and stuff like that. And of course you get to have an intimate moment with him. Also, side note, you could have an intimate moment with Johnny if you want to. So yeah, anybody that you haven't dated before, like if you're not in a relationship, you just decide to be single, I feel like you could date them when like you either save them or they save themselves. You feel me? So, but yeah, my character ends up having an intimate time with Professor Collins and stuff like that. And not only that, at the end of this, because again, like I said, you get the truth about Professor Collins. He did decide to like this was all his doing, but I want to say he's a hunter, and he wasn't like, yeah, he basically uses Trip as a ruse to come and just kill the big bad, to make sure the big bad is finished and never like comes back to life. But of course, the college students, they got into a whole mess, and you know and so at the end of chapter 5, basically the big bad arises and stuff like that. And people have their dialogue. Tony apparently is a descendant, like he's a descendant from, like, I guess like an ancestor, somebody's ancestor, like from like this part of town. I don't know. But anyway, he wants to be a vampire. He wants to be immortal. Again, Mr. Collins, I don't know. Professor Collins, again, his dialogue changed, because like if you're not with him, he wants to fight this dude. If you are with him, it's like now he's a servant or something. I don't know. It's weird. Now he wants to just serve Dracula. And also Dracula could actually be different form in this. Like, and it depends. You could either have Dracula, because there are like what? I want to say there are like 3. Yeah, there are 3 choices that you could have Dracula to be. Well, not Dracula, but the big main vampire. You can either have the vampire be a male, a handsome male with white hair. You can have, the second choice is you can have the vampire to be a woman, a beautiful woman with red hair, or you could have the vampire to be what you would assume a scary ass vampire would be, like, looking kind of grotesque, looking like a bat in the face. So, and those are three options that you could have them looking like. And that depends on whoever you choose. Like, if you keep choosing, I want to say, if you keep choosing like the cat or the wolf or the bat, that's what it seems like. But I chose the wolf, so that's how I got the handsome guy with the white hair. And that's what happens. Like, he comes up because like the house starts shaking and stuff like that. And also, because I replayed it, I had Sue and Courtney like sleep with each other, and let me tell you, some of the things, like the way they act, like especially in 4, I want to say bit 5, I want to say just 4, like at the end of chapter 4, they act kind of flirty. So who knows what the end has in store for Courtney and Sue? Who knows? But okay, but yeah, back to now. I could go to chapter 6 because I already told you what chapter 5 is about, and the ending, which is, the vampire coming up out of nowhere. Well, not out of nowhere, but just out of the floor. Chapter 6 is basically the vampire trying to seduce your character. Point blank, period. That's all it is. Of course, you have flashbacks of the vampire fighting one of the hunters that fighting one of the hunters from their time. And let me just make another side note. Depending on what weapon you get, because there's three there's three places, I want to say. Not 3 places. Yeah, there's 3 places that you could go. Well, not 3 places, but like I want to say in chapter 2. Yeah, in chapter 2, you could pick 3 things to do, which is to like go to the chimney, check on the go to the candles, or go do something else. But depending on like which one you choose and stuff, I want to say that's how it goes. But like what I'm trying to say is that like one of the previous choices you make determines what hunter you get to see in the flashback. I saw the woman hunter. I can't remember her name. I know it started with a B, but that's it. And let me tell you, she was badass. The way she was dressed, I was like, I loved it. Anywho, anyway, like I said, you see flashbacks of that, and then you also just see the vampire, whether it's the handsome man, the gorgeous woman, or like what you expect a vampire to look like, to actually look like. It's one of them. And like, of course, like that's all that happens. Like, again, they flirt. You could either have sex with the you could either be intimate with the vampires, whether you like it. I did find out, because I had to look this up a bit. I did find out if you choose the vampire that just kind of reminds you of a bat, like, that he would know that you don't want to be intimate with him because you are not attracted to him. And I just find that to be so funny. I don't know why. I just found that to be so hilarious. So if anybody chooses chooses him, can you please like record it and put it on YouTube so I could see like his reaction, because that would be so freaking funny. Um, but yeah, and also in this, in chapter 6, because your character does get bitten. Depending on how many logic and mysticism and athletics points that you have, because you got to have, like, I want to say 15, 15, 16. Like, I forgot which ones, but like, yeah, you want to have 15, 16, 15 of like one of these points. I want to say, matter of fact, I don't even think it's 16. I just think all of them is 15. You want to have like 15 all. But I was but as you can see on the screen right now, mine's is 32, 32, 33. My athletics is 32. My mysticism is 32. And my logic is 33. Only because I'm always going to go with the logic answers and stuff like that. But like, if you don't have, like I said, if you don't have, if they're not looking too good, like if you don't have 15, 15, 15, your character's going to turn to a vampire. Straight up. It doesn't matter if you have 15 for one of them, you have to have 15 for all of them. And I did not realize that. And so that's the main reason why I decided to redo it, because I didn't want my character to turn into a vampire. I was so glad she didn't, because I was like, and now she's not a vampire, and now she's turned to a badass hunter. Like, I got her fit and everything. I'm gonna be honest, I actually, even though I feel like chapter 6 was kind of short to me, because again, I didn't choose to be intimate with the vampire and stuff like that, because why would I? Like, she's dating someone, for goodness sakes. No, we're not going to be intimate with the vampire. I will say this, though. Overall, after playing episodes 5 and 6, I actually am enjoying it. Now, I know that Locum Twin 3, because he played this too, he was saying how he feels like this is rushed, but to me, I was like, Romance Club don't really give you that much, depending on like what the book is. Romance Club don't really give you that many chapters. Like some, like the first, and again, this is the first time they doing volume 1, so maybe they're doing something totally different. Cause I'm just to be honest with you, most stories that I'm reading, like I finished Shadows of Saint 4 and then Thin Nights, and let me tell you, um it doesn't feel rushed and stuff like that. I feel like the only reason why this feels rushed is because this is a volume 1, and it's not going to be like a sequel to it. Like volume 2 is going to be like a different story with different characters and stuff like that. So I feel like that's the only reason why, to me, it probably would feel rushed and things like that. But even though this does feel just a little bit tad rushed, I still liked it. I still enjoyed it. I think it's good. I can't wait to see what chapters 7, 8, and 9 would bring us. I just hate that it would be like around December the 6th to December the 8th to see when they come back and stuff like that. So, but overall, I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty dope. I liked it, and also, yeah. That's all I have to say about it. Let me know down in the comments below if you have played Love, Sin, and Evil. What did you think about it? Did you enjoy it? Do you love it? Do you also agree with Locum 23 that it feels rushed and stuff? I would be happy to know what you think. And again, I will try my best to continue to put out videos every day or every other day. Just know I would continue to try to put out more. But again, until next time, see ya.